Am I wrong for hanging up on my mom? I 19F Asian, important for later, am in college right now. When I lived back home, my parents would constantly call me to what translates loosely to little fatty or piggy. In my Asian culture, it is a term of endearment, but I was raised in the US, so I don't necessarily see it that way, but I can understand why they say it. I've told them I don't like it and would prefer it if they call me other nicknames or my name, but they refuse, saying it is a term of endearment. I understand this, but it makes me feel uncomfortable nonetheless. I have had bullying issues surrounding body in middle school and high school. I wasn't overweight. I was in the healthy weight range for my height, but still it took a toll on me because of how long it continued. My parents don't know this, and I don't hold it against anyone, but it perpetuated my insecurities. Anyway, when I lived at home, my parents would always pressure me to eat, and after every dinner I was very full, so much so that it was uncomfortable to sit down. Once I got to college, I ate less because I realized I could. Then, I ate even less, and I'm not sure if it counts as an ED since I was still within the health range on BMI, but ate less than 1,000 cal a day, and I lost weight. I felt pretty and not fat. Once I went back home for break, my parents eventually confronted me about my eating habits. So I told them it was because of their, mostly my mom's, continuous remarks about my weight. How she, my mom, was so skinny and I was fat. I have a feeling she has her own insecurities, but it doesn't make it right to push it onto me. How she could fit into my old clothes. We're the same height and I'm about 5 pounds heavier than her. We are both petite. How it was so hard for her to gain weight in that sarcastic tone, but her years of dieting and barely eating anything had influenced me. And she never stopped calling me those nicknames. I hated it. I've made it clear multiple times, but they don't listen. I told them that they were the reason I was hardly eating. They said I was making excuses and that they weren't the reason. They 100% were, and I wish they acknowledged, or at least my mom would, that she caused this. Now, it's impossible to call her without her lecturing about eating. Every call, every time. She's worried about me, I understand, but her continuous hurtful remarks have led me here. She's never acknowledged or apologized for all those words or that she did anything wrong. So each time she mentions me eating, I hang up. My dad says I should ignore her. I do, and then they both get mad because I ignore her. But they didn't mean ignore her as in not talk to her. My dad meant ignore my mom's mean comments and keeping talking to her. My dad also deals with my mom's continuous insults to his weight, such as his pregnant belly. I do admit, maybe I am the one wrong here, and maybe this is her way of apologizing. But I want an actual, I'm sorry, because despite the bullying, it was her almost 7 years of continuous, fatty comments that finally broke me. I'm eating better, but I still can't eat comfortably as I did before. I'm hoping for some advice, clarity, or support.